to Kitten Up Kitten for day 5 of hashtag DIY DP November 23. How are you all doing? It is Sunday. It is 10:30 in the morning. I'm trying to get my section filmed and done early today because we're going out for a late Sunday lunch. So I just thought I'd jump on quick and get this section finished. Hope that you're all okay and that you are doing okay with your canvases. It's early days, isn't it? It's early days. So I am using the limited edition Lavender Felisa colour tray. These will be available as prizes throughout the month of November. They will then be available for purchase from the 1st of December. So that's something to look forward to. I'm doing okay. I'm trying to get as much done as I can, but I am loving the fact that this year we don't have a minimum amount to do, because do you know what? Even though this is all about working on these projects, so of course we want to be doing them and we want that little push to do it, I just find that you're more motivated if you don't have a set amount to do. At the end of the day, I've only just started this one, so the more I get done, so I will, in my head, I will try and do a 3x3 section, so 900 drills per day. But if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I have just posted on the group as well, because obviously today is Sunday. So if you are participating in the event, then I will need an updated drill count by midnight tonight, BST. So in case you're unsure, I will need how many drills you've laid and your total drills for the canvas. And I will also need your percentage so far. That is what we are going to track everything by. I will be putting a picture up of everybody's projects on the video tomorrow. Now that may mean that I will use a picture of your canvas if you've sent me one. It could mean that I will just put a picture up of your project, because some of you have only just started, so of course I can find start pictures for you. Unlike the previous 2 years, I will only be doing pictures for your projects on Monday this time, and then at the end of the month. For those of you that are YouTubers, you will understand the amount of time it takes to put a couple of pictures up onto into a video, let alone, how many have we got? 30, 29, 30. Yeah, I can't do that every week. It would take me, especially with 30. That's crazy. I am working on my project, of course, which is called it's called The Lord of the Rings Stained Glass, but it's actually the Hobbit story. So I'm just going to call it the Hobbit. So I will put an image up here of my plan. Big thank you to everybody who has commented on the Facebook group. If you are not already, these are the things that you need to do if you are taking part, or if you're interested in maybe taking part in the next one in May next year. You need to be subscribed to me. You know, I go through every now and again and I have a look at my subscription rates, and I'm always amazed. Like, it's an average of around 30% of my viewers are not subscribed. So get yourself subscribed. It's the easiest way to keep track of what's going on, what events are coming up, etc., etc. You know, get yourself on there. Of course, I am helped by my friend Penny at Calb Sparkles, so subscribe to her too. And we are also joined this year by the lovely Kristin from Craftish Kristin. She is our friend in the States, so please also subscribe to her. There are a couple of other people that will be doing videos because they are YouTubers and they will be tracking their own progress. Katia from Carp DM Does Diamond Painting is one of them, and there's another lady as well. So if you want to make sure that you see every video, every live, please do search for hashtag DIY DP November 23, nearly said May, November 23. That will bring up all videos, lives, etc. Because I have said to people, please do use it. Because of the videoing schedule, you may find that you will get a live and a video on the same day. You may get 3 videos in a day if me, Penny and Kristin all decide to post one up. So there will be additional ones as well, but the minimum will be the following. On a Monday, the update video from myself. On a Tuesday, a video from the lovely Kristin. On a Wednesday and a Thursday, videos from the lovely Penny at Calb Sparkles. Penny always does her conversion video on a Wednesday anyway, but she will also be doing an additional one on the Thursday. Friday is the live. We're going to be going live every Friday at 9 PM GMT, just to catch up and have a chat and maybe give away a prize or two, because, you know, like to do that. Saturday and Sunday are videos from me, as you are getting right now. So it does mean that throughout the course of the week, you should have a video or a live every single day of the week, because what we want to do is we want to encourage you to sit down, chat with us, you know, work along while we work on ours, and that way we will maximize the amount of time that we spend on our projects. That's the whole point. So I do hope that you will grab your whip and whip along while we work. Because we're whipping while we work. Do, 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 do. So you see, Penny's not the only person that can randomly break into song. Of course, you may be someone who either doesn't have an interest in doing conversions, but you quite like the videos, or you might be someone who is working on a normal whip, as in a pre-printed canvas, in which case you are more than welcome to join in with the fun. Can't qualify for prizes, but you can use this as a normal whip video, and you can just work alongside while we work. It's a win-win really, isn't it? You know, who doesn't want more videos? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6. So I need 2 more. So yeah, treat it however you want. Maybe you're just sitting there and you're bored and you just decided to listen to me waffle on. So what have I got coming up in the next few weeks? So number 1, just a brief update on things that I've seen on the group today. I have sent the lovely Amy Bicknell a message because due to possibly my error, I actually don't have enough 840 to continue doing this diamond painting. However, Amy has very kindly sent me a load, so as soon as they get here, that is going to help me massively. So thank you to Amy. It's going to be a big help. I also know Penny has got some drills for me as well. She is a good one. And I also need to say, I saw that one participant has had problems with their canvas. It's turned up quite creased and she doesn't think she can use it. So here's a tip. If you have got a canvas that is creased or damaged, literally flip it over. If it's poured glue, flip it over, damp tea towel, and gently press it on a, not on a high heat, but on a medium heat iron. Sometimes that can help a lot, but it does, of course, depend on how furrowed the creases are, because sometimes even laying drills on it won't help. So, but don't ever despair. If you are taking part and for whatever reason it is not working for you, there's no pressure. Do you know what I mean? You know, put it to one side or join us in May instead. You know, we're going to be doing this twice a year, so there's going to be ample opportunities for people to take part. If you are watching and you are brand new to diamond painting and you've never done a conversion before, here's the reason that I like doing conversions. Number one, I like using my square drills. And I am very aware that I'm repeating myself in videos, but I don't know who's watching, so it might be worthwhile. Number two, I like the fact that I can find artwork in cross-stitch pattern form that I may not be able to get from Diamond Art Club or other diamond painting companies. So I kind of like that. There's also the fact that it's kind of like doing a mystery painting. So if you've ever done a mystery painting before, that joy that you get from seeing your artwork take shape before your eyes is very much evident in a conversion. It really is. So if you are considering it, if you've never done it before and you're thinking, do you know what, I actually quite like the way they're doing this, please note that we will be back in May next year doing this all over again. We would love to have more people on board. I am getting quite slightly concerned that it's going to mean more work, but you know, I'm willing to take it if it's growing. Why not have a look? Why not get yourself a little cross stitch pattern? Start off with a small one. Don't go massive unless you want to, but you know, it's easy to start with a small one. Get yourself a blank canvas or graph paper or whichever way you want to do it. The only rule with the conversion must be that you are doing it on a blank canvas or on blank paper. Making your own diamond painting canvas does not count for this event, because that's not doing a true conversion. You know, have to have some rules, don't I? Have to have some. So yeah, why not pick it up, watch throughout this month and pick it up in May next year. You will also notice that I am using the amazing cover papers from Penni at Sparkles. These are ones that she has created for us, DIY, #DIYDP. They are amazing. They are a lot stronger than normal cover papers, and they just work really well. I love them. Right, I've highlighted that one when I didn't need to. So let me get this in. If you are a regular of mine, maybe you watch my normal whips and you're wondering why I'm not doing comments and questions. It's too bloody hard is the answer. It is too hard. It's bad enough trying to talk and concentrate on where I'm putting drills. So to do comments and questions as well is nigh on impossible. I know people that do it, but I can't. It's just not going to happen for me. Is that right? It's 4, yeah. And then we want one up there. One up there. I'm just getting these in. I'm seeing the patterns that these drills are making, and that is helping a lot. So we want 2, miss 2, and we've got 2. Please excuse me while I'm talking to myself. Sometimes it's the only way that I can keep up with what I'm meant to be doing. Super stoked to get this one started. I fell in love with this. I mean, I got this pattern roughly the same sort of time as I got my last Heaven and Earth one from. And yeah, have been waiting a while to get this done, to get this started. So I had a lovely break of about 2 months. So my last canvas, Mini Secret Door, I obviously worked on it for November of last year and May of this year and managed to get it done in May. In between, I usually have at least 3 whips on the go. So I would have my conversion project, which I would pull down periodically. That's a long word to say on a Sunday morning. So not very often, but every now and again I'd pull it down and do a section or two. But mainly when I'm on holiday. I've found that when I go on my big holiday, my August holiday, I tend to get much more done. So I have the conversion, which of course is square drills. I usually also have a square drill canvas that I'm working on and a round drill canvas that I'm working on. Now currently my square drill canvas is actually a Dreamer Designs canvas. Oh, it's right up here, that's why I couldn't find it. It's a small one that's in the car. I tend to keep a kit in the car just in case I finish early before picking Kat up from school. So if that's the case, I nip into Starbucks, grab a coffee and I just sit in Starbucks for an hour and diamond paint. My round canvas is Firefly Firework by Randall Spangler. Stupidly long. But even though it's really long, I can roll it up, and that's actually quite easy to take into the sunroom and work on my little folding table. Because I do get conversioned out sometimes, you know. I'll sit and I'll do a section or two on this, and then it would be like, right, I need something a bit easier, a bit quicker, just to chill out and watch telly with. So that is what that's there for. But so far I haven't worked on that, and that's fine. I'll pick it up after, it'll be fine. So just marking these off as I go, but I'm not filling them in until I've finished, just in case I go wrong, which is not unlike me because I do that a lot. So yeah, comment below if you're working on the event. How have you done it? Have you set yourself a daily amount to do? Have you worked out how much you need to do to get your canvas finished? Maybe you're working on one that you worked on in May or even last November. How are you doing it? What's your strategy for this month? I've sort of, I guess I've had to take it on board really. I've sort of got into this habit now of understanding that I have shit going on, so I can't always get done what I would like to. Did have a very productive day yesterday actually, because I did film 5 videos yesterday. 3 of them, yeah, 3 were budget company unboxings, so they'll be going up over the next 2 or 3 weeks. 1 was a Diamond Art Club unboxing and the whip. So I was quite pleased with that. I had a very, I'll find that drill in a minute, I dropped it. I might need to change the double-sided tape in my pen. I am using my cigar pen from Penni, just because my squishies are being used elsewhere. Well, it's not. I have got a squishy free that I could use, but it means I've got to change the tip out in it, the multi-placer, because at the minute it's got a 10 on it. And if I do that, I can't then just grab it. See, I made a mistake on that last colour. It's so easy to do when you're doing something like this. I'm hoping that you can all see what I'm doing and I'm not out of shot. Wouldn't be the first time. So yeah, just trying to get some done on this. I mean, I'm hoping to get this section finished and get the next one started today. Tomorrow is a Monday. Not only have I got the video to do, so that will be the first thing in the morning. I also have orders to get out. So they need to take priority. We are obviously still in the process of planning stuff for my dad's funeral. So I've got that going on as well. But I don't have work tomorrow, so that's going to help. Right, so let's do all up this side, because I know that all of those are this colour. Yeah, probably need to, and then 3 in that gap. And 3 in that gap. So let's set that as done. That's one. And then this is filled in. This is what I like about doing this. You'll get these little patterns, and sometimes it really helps. Others it doesn't. But I'm finding with this one, because this one is a lot of a different colour palette to my last conversion, I'm finding it a lot easier. There's a little bit more structure to it, and I'm guessing that's probably because it is less colours. I actually haven't decided yet what conversion I'm going to do after this one. I have got a couple saved on here to do. I've got a Josephine wall, which obviously will be confetti. But I haven't actually decided. You know, I'm not going to get this finished this month. It's not going to happen. So I haven't got to worry about it for, I reckon, a year, because this is bigger than the previous one. Still not massive, you know. I haven't done a penny. It's not like 6 meters by 12 meters or anything. Joke, I was exaggerating a bit. But I do have one that is really, really big, so I doubt very much I'm going to be doing that one just yet. I haven't even thought about it. It's too early to plan at the moment. Oh, I can just do a, right, I've done that one. 3. So I need 2 in there. See, I lost track of where I was, and this is exactly why. Right, so 1, 2, so they should be there then. 3, 1 there. It's very easy. Very often you will see mistakes as you are laying the next colours. You see, right, okay, get that one out, because that one shouldn't be there. So let's move that. See, it's like one of them puzzles where you move stuff around, isn't it? I've obviously gone wrong somewhere. You very often come across mistakes like that, and yeah, you just have to move stuff. You just have to move it until it makes it right. Sometimes I am guilty of realising that I've missed a colour drill somewhere, and sometimes I just put in whatever drill colour I've got. It's no biggie. Although I am doing Gandalf here, although you can't really see it very well. It is actually Gandalf. I will say, this does look kind of pixelated, but I liked that because it reminds me of the tapestries, the old style tapestries people used to do. So, as always, if you're stepping away, you don't notice much anyway. So I'm not fazed by that. I just wanted to do this particular piece. So that one. And that one. Definitely loving the colour palette on this one. I think after doing Secret Door, which was lots of earth tones and greens, having something with some brighter colours in, I've also found that it's making it easier in a way to keep track of where I am. because you do have these little bursts of bright colours just randomly, or they appear randomly. Love it. And there's one up there. I think it is just the tape in my single placer that's been a bit of a pain. So let's get rid of that. I think certainly once you get your first row done, you can then start to see that pattern building. It's lovely Gandalf with his arms outstretched. So tomorrow, yes, I will be putting together the video for the update. We've got quite a few of these, 938. And then I will be doing, I'm hoping to film the other unboxing that I've got left to do, because once they're filmed and they're up on YouTube, I can just schedule them to go up at points over the next couple of weeks. So I'm hoping to get the other one filmed, and I also have one more budget company package coming. So as soon as that comes in, I will film that also. And I really want to do a normal whip video to go up at some point this week, because I do have comments and stuff to answer. Again, I will say again, thank you to everyone who has sent me comments of condolences and best wishes and all that sort of thing. I will not be reading those out on the videos because it gets me upset. So I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're a very, very supportive group. But I'm not going to read them out. But I do want to do a whip on Firefly because it is going quite well. It's looking good. The glow-in-the-dark drills are fantastic. They are an addition that I have put in. They didn't come with the kit. Husband has literally just started decorating in the hallway yesterday. We're doing it the same grey colour we've got in the front room. We have a dark teal wall in the front room, but the other walls are grey, so we're just continuing that grey colour into the hallway. Looks so much better. Right, so we want 4 up here. I do have a 6-placer multi-placer on for squares. I do generally use a 6 for squares. Never really progressed from a 6, to be honest, although I do have bigger. But I decided just to stick with the 6 for this as well, for this project as well. And to be fair, you don't really get much colour blocking where you need more than a 6 on a conversion, unless you're doing something that's crazily blocky. But in my instance, the 6 is perfect. I do need to give Penny a call today as well and catch up, because I went to catch up with her last night. We spoke briefly on the phone yesterday, but she was busy. I obviously didn't make the live because I was asleep. How boring am I? So I do need to catch up with her today. Didn't get a chance to call her back. I think we were both filming quite a lot yesterday, and she had plans, and like today I'm going out for lunch, so hence why I'm getting this done early so that I can enjoy my Sunday dinner. I do love a roast. It is my favourite thing to have, especially when someone else is paying. Right, what is this triangle here? 433, and we've only got 2 of them. So of course I didn't tap out 2. Of course I tapped out 3 times more than I needed. Right, so that's that one there. That one was upside down, and that one there. So that's that colour done. So I'm just picking up on these smaller amounts that I've got, but I'm just basically working my way outwards. The way that I work on my conversion varies from day to day, even hour to hour. It just depends what the pattern is, how I feel. if there's masses of one colour blocking, I will very often do all the other colours first and that one last, because of course then you don't need to take the time to mark off because you know every square is that same colour. Sometimes I start in the corner and work my way out. Yeah, just depends what mood I'm in. So really looking forward to Kristin's first official video tomorrow. She has already put one up, which I thought was pretty amazing. She is fabulous to watch along. She really is. So yeah, looking forward to, I will probably watch her video tomorrow when I do my section. But if I get all my filming done first, then once I've got my everything else off this table, I can then put this down and then it will stay down here for the next week. If I want to work on my other project, I will just put it on the small table in sunroom, watching TV. Not that I get a lot of time to watch TV, but you know, I'm always optimistic. Okay, what have we got? So what I'm trying to do is fill in these little sections here. So that's the way I'm working today. What's been going on? Well, obviously I've had a lot of stuff going on with the funeral planning. So I did have one of my brothers over yesterday with his wife and typed out the eulogy. So we'd got that ready. I'm actually doing a reading. I was originally looking for a nice poem or something, and then my youngest sister, my littlest sister, sent me a poem that my dad actually wrote. It is lovely, perfect. So I spent some time this week printing off some nice patterned paper, and I typed up the poem and had it printed on lots of those so that everyone has got a copy that they can then put in a photo frame or keep somewhere. You know, it's up to them with what they do with it. So I have done that this week. So yeah, it's all coming together. Definitely have not got as far through the grieving process. And I'm very, very quickly becoming aware of how long it actually can take. So I'm not sweating it. I'm just going to take it day by day. Today, I'm not too bad. Yesterday, what I am loving is obviously hearing all the stories, you know, finding out stuff. It doesn't matter how close you are to your parents. I can absolutely guarantee you that at some point in that funeral, you will find out something about your parent that you never knew. Happened to me yesterday. Like, I always assumed that my dad was born in the house that my auntie still lives in. Nope. Found that out yesterday. I knew that he had a little sister that passed away shortly after birth. Didn't know her name until yesterday. Kind of nice though. So yeah, it's a strange period, isn't it? Really, this bit. And I kind of get it sort of driven home to me why people have funerals, because it puts an end on this period of not knowing what to do or how you're going to feel. I kind of feel like once we get the funeral done, I can then take some time to take stock and just sort out, you know, how I feel, how I'm dealing with it. But anyway, let's get off that subject. It's not very interesting, is it? Not very cheery. I did buy a silicone mould though for an item that I want to make. We have chosen to have silk flowers so that we can all have some of the flowers to make little mementos for ourselves. So I did buy a mould for that. I'll show you when I get that done. Nearly picked up the wrong colour. 832. So yeah, rest of today, I'm not going to do any more filming. I am going to go and have this, well, I'm going to get this video done and get this edited and scheduled to go up for 4 today. And then I am going to get set up in the sunroom and work on Firefly for a bit, because I know that I can get a couple of sections done, because it's a lot of colour blocking. Do not buy Firefly, if you do not like colour blocking, because there's a lot of it. I love it. Get an old 10 placer on there, flies through. But yeah, I would not advise it for anyone who does not enjoy colour blocking. Okay, next colour. So I'm kind of sitting here now thinking that I might as well just finish this section now, because I'm not that far off finishing it. So I have got 2 different colours, 2 different shades in here for 729. So what I do is I check the colour. I'm hoping you can see that. I check the colour that shows on Pattern Keeper to choose the best colour, the closest colour. So for me, I'm going to go with this darker one. And then what I'll do, you know, if later on I've got more of the, oh, I didn't put my pen on, I run out of that particular shade, I'll just switch the lighter shade later on. It won't be in the same place, it'll be different sections, and I can absolutely promise you it does not matter. However, if you are one of those people that cannot mix your colour shades, I get it. I absolutely get it. So I would normally multi-place, but because I'm picking out individual colours, I am just going to single place this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this colour, and then I'm going to go and have a very quick break, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to finish this section on camera today. And hopefully you might be a bit quicker with your section than I am, and you might be able to get yours done. So let me put this away. I will get the next colour ready. Let's go for that one, which is 3046. Oh, and I did say Kristen says that she thinks she found a colour match for the tray. Can't remember what colour it was though. I think it was like a 30 colour. I've had a couple that have been close. So 3046. I'm going to pour my drills into my tray, and then I will come back and we'll finish this section. How about that? I think that will get me to about an hour. So back in a minute. Okay, so I'm back. I have just set the printers going, so you may hear them in the background. Thought I'd better get that going. Looking forward to my dinner today. My husband has got a local pub now that he goes to, and they've started doing Sunday lunches, so we booked us a table. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's been a while since we went out for a Sunday lunch, so it'd be quite interesting to see some of the people that he talks about when he's been out. He did go out last night for a drink. I was too tired. I seem to find it quite difficult to sleep in during the day now, in the mornings. It doesn't stop me having an afternoon nap though, if I can get away with it. Do love me an afternoon nap. Right, let's go for that one next. That's 3045. Now I will say you can use the mini tray. I find the mini tray, especially if you're doing confetti, let me switch this out and I'll use it for a bit. The only reason I use the standard is because I do multi-place quite a lot, so my mini tray hasn't even been used. But I do standard is my go-to, at least until we figure out a bigger tray. So 3045. But yeah, just to get this video done early. I think tomorrow I may actually do the orders first, because if I get the orders done first, then I've got the time, I've got all day then to do the video, and it will be one of the longer ones because of putting everyone's pictures up. And I do like to do that. I do like us all to see what people are working on, because number one, you never know when you're going to see something that's going to inspire you to start. Number two, it's interesting to know how people are working on their canvases, what they're working on. You know, some people like to do customs, some people like to do well-known artists, because you can get an awful lot of cross-stitch patterns by well-known artists that you can't get anywhere else. So it is a really good, well, the princess panels by Mandy Manzano are a big instance. You know, you cannot get those anymore from Diamond Art Club, but you can get the charts. They are licensed. So a fabulous way to do the princess panels, if that's something that you're interested in. I mean, I love Mandy Manzano's. I'm not into the princess panels as such. 781, we just need one. There you go, that's the printer making a noise. So just one of those, and then switch to that one. We haven't got too many of those either. So 613. Sounds really daft. I really did do a bit of a bodge job with the labels on these pots, and I'm sort of half contemplating taking the time to change them because they are driving me mad. They're coming apart. They have not worked very well, and bizarrely I didn't do them with my Xyron, and I don't know why. So I may take a little bit of time at some point today to make new labels. I don't really need the, I'm pretty much working by DMC code up here, so really all I need is a DMC code on them, which would make them look much neater. So maybe the colour, not necessarily the symbol. Oh, just two of those. Is it two? Yeah, just two. So I'm going to pop dip. She says doesn't want to pick up. There we go. Just got two, so let's put that back. So yeah, I might do that today. Won't take me too long. I just need to print the chart off and maybe edit it to get just the colours that I want. So I might do that in a bit. 701, where are you? Lots of beautiful greens. Again, I've got a couple of different shades in this, so I will pick out the ones that I want. What's the closest? Okay, the closest is the darkest colour, but I've got more of this lighter colour, so let's go with the lighter. Oh, the decisions you have to make. Oh, this used to be a running joke that I would forget to turn the pen thing on. So that one's done. That one's the same, but I've got a lot more of the lighter colour, and I think these lighter colour ones are actually Diamond Art Club drills. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, so although it's a 6 placer, because they're squares, I imagine to pick up 7. So these go all the way across the end. So you can multiply, especially with a 4 or 6 placer. It's only when you start to get like 9, 10 places that you will struggle to multi-place in this small tray. But if you're doing a truly confetti picture, the small tray is perfect for that. Absolutely perfect. So I just need 6. So let's do those 5 on that one. There we go. That's all of those done. What's the S? 319. Get me completing. I know I had done some of this section, so it is kind of cheating in a bit, but okay, 319. So the trays, let's talk about the trays, because this is the hardest thing about doing these videos daily, finding enough to talk about. So if you buy a cook tray, the nature of filament is that it does loosen off over time. So when you get your tray, what happens is when the tray comes off the machine, I file the inside of this spout. What I don't do is I don't file the stopper. So when you first get your tray, you may find, right, so I should have, I think I'm one short of that. What colour was that? 904? No. 907. No, couldn't have been. 701. Let me just get one more of those. I've missed one. There we go. Yeah. You will find that your stopper is quite tight. Literally, leave it alone or twist it round. What you don't want to do is to grab that diamond and really yank it to pull it out if it's tight. Use the stem. As the tray loosens off, that stopper will go further and further into there until this section is level with that, at which point you may find that turning your stopper around makes it tighter. It is just the nature of filament. Now, I have had issues where people have broken this off. This is the weakest point here, so if you pull on that, it is going to snap. So we are in the process of changing the stopper so that that doesn't happen. We are also going to be making a change to the logo, to the top. We're going to take the large KUK off, and we are going to switch it out for a different motif that will also tie in with the new stopper. But these are not things that are going to happen overnight. This is a long-term thing. My lovely daughter is learning how to use Splendor, which is the app that she's using to make these changes, so got to give her a bit of time. And you know what, to be honest, you know, I don't get a lot of time to do stuff like this, so you know, it's always going to take a little while to make changes. But the changes that I'm planning to make with the tray are aesthetic ones, they're not functional ones. So it won't change anything. You will be able to cross over items with the changes. So when we do the logo change, I will make available lids in the key colours, not necessarily the limited edition, but in the key colours, the white and the grey. I will make just lids available for a time so that you can switch them out if you prefer. So that's a bit of news for you. Right, so what I'm doing, I'm just going to look through and I'm going to find the small amounts that need doing, because this divide symbol I've got a lot of. So if I can get the other bits done, then the divide symbol will be really easy just to fill in, because I can just fill in all of the spaces. Again, I've got 2 colours in this tray. I'm currently picking out the darker blue for this section. And then later on, when I run out of the darker blue, I will add in the lighter colour. Lovely. Right, so that one is next. 996. I do love the 996. So yeah, relaxed day. I'm still in my pyjamas with a dressing gown. I will get dressed obviously to go out for lunch. But you're very, very honoured seeing me use a little tray because I don't normally. Biggest challenge I have with the trays is the fact that we do actually only have 2 machines currently. So right now I am just finishing up the last of the silver grey filament, which is the moving forward standard grey colour, because I prefer it to the light grey. It just the filaments depend on the brand, you know. You have to shop around a bit and you have to try stuff out. You know, the red tray that I wanted to do just did not look nice. So I did order the light grey originally by mistake and then couldn't afford to not use it, so used it. But I actually do prefer the silver because the quality is much, much better. So I am printing off the last of the silver. And once that has done, I will then be putting the next roll of purple filament on that machine and running that for the rest of this month to make sure I've got a nice big stock of the limited edition colour ready for the 1st of December, because obviously as a small shop, December is my busiest month of the year. I would love to bring out more and more colours very, very, very quickly. The truth is I literally can't. Right, where did that come from? Maybe I dropped it, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, with just 2 machines I can only do it now and again at the moment. I do have a colour picked for May currently. Which is good. I also have a giveaway coming up hopefully soon. I am not very many away from hitting the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I have a fabulous prize. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but there will be a giveaway to win a limited edition colour. The person that wins will choose that colour, which will be perfectly nice, and they will be the first person to get that colour tray. And I'm not even joking, I'm not even going to save the first one for me or Penny or anyone. The winner will get the first ever trays in that colour, so they can choose whatever colour they like. I will say with the limited edition colours, you know, I am working my way through trying different filaments slowly. You know, it's quite expensive just to buy rolls to test out, to try out. So it is a process that takes a little while. But I'm not saying you'll never be able to get pink again. You might. It does depend, because very often you will get a run of filament and you'll be able to get a colour and then suddenly it's not available anymore, or it's only available for stupid money. So I'm not saying that we won't ever have the pink again. I'm just not currently doing a run on it, and probably won't again for a while now, because there are other colours that I want to try. Okay, that one, and then 4. So let's get those in there. So that's that done, and we literally just have the divide symbol. So let's highlight that so I know what colour it is. 959, nice. It's a lovely colour. Where are you? And this is why I have got my drills kitted up in DMC order, because most of the time, I mean, obviously I see the symbol on here, but I'm not finding them by symbol. I am actually finding them by DMC number. So now, because I've done that, all I've got to do is fill in these gaps, which makes it super quick. So as always, information that you may need will be in the description box below, including my email, my Etsy shop, Penni's Etsy shop, the Facebook group. You know, that's always going to be in the description box. I'm now trying to remember if I actually did put that in the description box yesterday. Can't remember. But yeah, just look for that hashtag. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, because your subscription could mean all the difference in me hitting that 1,000 subscribers earlier. Literally about 39 away, so not many. Please like the video if you can. I know it's a little bit more difficult if you're watching on a smart TV, but just taking that 2 seconds to like the video means that my video will be suggested to more people, and therefore increases the chances of my channel being seen, so it all helps. Last of all, hit that notification bell. Obviously we have a little bit more of a schedule this month with this event running, but generally I don't. You know, it is as and when. A lot of my filming takes place on a Monday, which is my one day off from my other job, but I don't have a schedule. So by hitting that notification bell, it will actually notify you every time I upload a video. If you could kindly also go across to Penny at Calb Sparkles and give her a subscribe as well, and Crafty-ish Kristin, who is she's so funny. Honestly, you will not regret watching her whip or listening to her whip. She is so funny. That would be very much appreciated. And you know, use the hashtag DIYDP November 23 if you are on YouTube or you're mentioning the event. It all helps grow the channel. Okay, what a beautiful colour this is. It is really nice. So I do hope you've enjoyed the video. Always difficult to know what to talk about, but tomorrow's video will be easier, because obviously I'll just be introducing everybody by name and what they are working on, so that's going to take some of the work out of it for me. And you never know, I may decide to do some comments, because it is hard, which is why I don't do all of the videos by myself. I would never have enough to talk about. You would literally sit here with me going, I need 4 of that one, here's that one. How boring would that be? I do love doing the last colour, especially if there's a decent amount of it, because I do love a colour block. There's something so satisfying about getting the right amount of drills, nice and straight, in the right gap. Love it. So if I do this, and then I can make sure, so because I'm multi-placing very often, especially with squares, I don't know why, but you will find that they don't always lay straight. So if you just run your hand over your completed work, you should be able to feel if any are not laying down. Now the beauty of this app is, my drills are going to stick in this tray because I've not used it. It's still got little bits of filament in it. Okay, let's put that back. Put the stopper back in there. So what I do is I press, select all finished, unfinished stitches, and it will highlight all of them. And then that will give me my percentage of where I am. There we go. So I have currently done, I've done 633 stitches today. I've laid 3,602, so I'm at 2.87%. Now this is where it gets fiddly, because don't know what that is or that. I can't move this canvas any further over to this side, and unlike with normal canvases, I can't work on this upside down or sideways, so that will be an interesting video. I'm just going to move my cover papers up. I am using a mix of the purple ribbon for oh, I can't remember what cancer it is, sorry. Purple ribbon, liver cancer, I'm not sure, I'm so sorry, but they're in honour of Lisa anyway, from Lisa's Colouring Corner. But yeah, just move that up, and then that leaves me my 3x3 square, which is my preferred drills. That is that done for me for today. Do not forget, if you are interested in the Lavender for Lisa colour tray, available from the 1st of December. They will go live then. In the meantime, I will work my way towards building as much stock as I possibly can. And thank you for joining me for this video. If you are working on the event, good luck. I will be back tomorrow with another video. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.